My girlfriend's best friend leaned into my ear at the party and whispered, "I told you to break up with her. You didn't listen, so now you left me with no other choice." Caitlin walked away before I could respond. I stood there trying to figure out what that meant. Handling what? I tried to look around for Caitlin, but she disappeared into the crowd. 20 minutes later, my girlfriend found me. Her face was pale, phone in her hand. "We need to talk. Outside. Now." I followed her to the backyard. She stared at me like I'd peed in her cereal. "Caitlin just told me something," she snapped. "About last Saturday, when I was at work." I thought back to last Saturday. Caitlin had come over to wait for my girlfriend. I let her in. We were alone for maybe 20 minutes, making small talk on the couch. Nothing happened. "She said you touched her," my girlfriend suddenly said. "She said you wouldn't stop." My whole body went cold. "That's insane." "Nothing happened. We barely talked." "Then explain these." My girlfriend held up her phone, showed me photos of bruises on Caitlin's wrists and thighs, finger-shaped, grabbing bruises. I stared up at her, started stammering, trying to tell her this was a mistake from somewhere else, but before I could really explain, her friends were already at the door. "You're disgusting, man. You're gonna pay for this." They were huddling around Caitlin like a mob of high school drama fiends. Clearly, Caitlin had already told everyone. I wanted to explain myself, but about 20 people were already yelling at me, pulling out their phones. I decided best course of action was to leap the fence and run before some Captain Save-A-Ho tried to fight me to protect Caitlin. By the time I got home, my phone was already blowing up. Screenshots of the photos my girlfriend showed me were circulating everywhere. Screenshots of text messages from my number to Caitlin. I can't stop thinking about what happened. "Please don't tell anyone. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I never sent those. They were fake." But everyone had already seen them. I called my girlfriend, but it went straight to voicemail. Texted her and saw my messages come up in green. She finally called me back through IG. Her voice was dead. "Caitlin's going to the police in the morning." "She's lying," I responded. "I don't know why, but she's lying. She literally told me at the party she was going to do something. She warned me you'd say that. Don't contact me again." The line went dead. Next morning, 2 officers were at my door. They weren't asking questions. They had a warrant. I was handcuffed in front of my neighbors. Booked. Mugshot taken. The whole thing. My lawyer got me out on bail, but told me straight. The bruises are documented. The torn clothing is preserved. Text messages screenshotted. Consistent victim statement. They're taking this to trial. I started fighting it. I pulled my phone records to prove I never sent those texts. Of course, the carrier said the records would take 6 to 8 weeks, even though the trial was in 4. My next step was finding witnesses from the party who saw Caitlin whisper to me, but nobody wanted to get involved. I got an email from my boss firing me. They couldn't have this hanging over the company. My dad stopped talking to me. My mom couldn't stop crying. My face was everywhere online. Comments calling me a monster, a predator. The night before trial, my lawyer sat me down. "It's her word against yours, but she has evidence. You have nothing." I asked what happens if I lose. 5 to 10 years. Offender registry for life. I didn't sleep that night. I was going to prison for something I didn't do, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. Courtroom, day 1. Caitlin took the stand, crying, described what happened in detail, her voice breaking at all the right moments. The jury looked at me like I was already guilty. My lawyer's cross-examination landed nothing. Her story was airtight. Every question he asked, she had an answer for. Prosecution rested. We had nothing. No witnesses. No evidence. Judge asked if defense had any final witnesses. My lawyer was about to say no. Suddenly, the courtroom doors opened. A woman I'd never seen walked in. She told the judge she had evidence relevant to the case. Prosecution objected. Overruled. She took the stand. Said she was Caitlin's former roommate from college. She explained that Caitlin had done this before. 2 years ago. Different guy. Same bruises. Same fake texts. Same story. Then she pulled out her phone. She had a recording. Caitlin's voice. Drunk. Laughing. "It's literally so easy. Bruises and screenshots. Men are guilty until proven innocent. I ruined his whole life and nobody even questioned it." The courtroom went silent. I looked at Caitlin. Her face was white. She was shaking her head. Crying differently now. Panic. The judge called a recess. Police pulled Caitlin's phone records that afternoon. Found the spoofing app. Found drafts of the fake messages. Caitlin broke under questioning. Admitted everything. Case dismissed. I sat in the courtroom alone. A stranger I'd never met had driven 4 hours to save my life. My girlfriend reached out, apologizing. I didn't respond. The most annoying part was Caitlin was let off with a slap on the wrist. No charges, no public outlash, nothing.